Hello, word nerds. I forgot to pull my copy of the sentence surgeon off of the printer, so we're going to do this digitally today. So I'm dragging the parts of speech, but I would like for you to just write it on your piece of paper. So our sentence this week is from the book Palmetto, Symbol of Courage, which is really going to connect well to the fourth graders' social studies lesson. But it says they didn't have much time, so they had to use materials they found on the island. So if I'm looking through this sentence, I'm looking for our nouns first. That's usually what I like to do. I like to find our people, our places, and our things. So they, in this sentence, it is referring to people, but we'll get to that in a second. It's not a specific person, so we'll get to that in a second. So they didn't have much time. Oh, okay, so time is a noun. It's abstract. It's not something that we see and can touch, but it is a thing. So we are going to put noun above the word time. So they had to use materials. Ooh, materials. That is also a group of things. It even has an S on the end of it, so we know that that is a plural noun. So we'll stick that word above there. I just realized this sentence is a little differently sized than others I've used in the past. Okay, so materials is plural noun. Sorry, it's going to be a little squished in there, but hopefully you can tell which word it goes above. They found on the island. Ooh, island is a place. So that is our last noun that we are identifying in this sentence. So let's now look for verbs. Verbs are actions. So they didn't. Okay, didn't is a word that means did not. So that actually, each of those together is referring to a verb. Have is also a verb. It's whether or not you, I was going to say have something. It's whether or not you acquire something. Much time. So they had, okay, had and have are different forms of themselves. So that is also a verb. Had to use. Use is a verb, it's an action. Materials they found, finding something, that is also a verb on the island. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verbs and 1, 2, 3 types of nouns. So we're doing pretty good. We also have an adjective, which is a describing word. Now this one's a little hard to spot. So we know that adjectives describe nouns. So let's look in front of our nouns and see if there are any words that describe them. So we have time. We have much in front of that. Okay, so that's describing the amount of time. I would say that works, but let's check the other ones just in case. Materials, there's no description on the materials. And then the island, there's no description of the island. So the adjective works really well over the word much. And next up, we have articles. Articles are a, an, and the. Those are the only 3 words that are an article. And we have the island, so we'll put that above the word the. All right, we have the next section is pronouns. That is what I was referring to earlier when we have sentences where they replace the word for a noun. That is considered a pronoun. So instead of saying the group of soldiers didn't have much time, so the group of soldiers had to use materials the group of soldiers found around the island, they replaced that word each time with the word they. So we're going to put a pronoun tag over each time they said they. Here we go. All right, and so the remaining words that we have, if we look at the sentence, are so, to, and on. So, to, and on. So you might have already recognized that the word so, we can really see this right here with the comma right in front of it, and it's right here. That is connecting 2 independent clauses. So this week, at least in the year 2025, I am trying to get us to really look at independent clauses and coordinating conjunctions, because if there are 2 independent clauses, which are sentences or phrases that could really stand on their own in a sentence, it could be its own sentence. like they didn't have much time. That makes sense by itself. Maybe it's missing some of the details. Oops, I was trying to make a little line underneath it. I should have done this beforehand. So maybe let's make that bright pink. Okay, didn't have much time. That could be a sentence all on its own. If you know what who the they are, that could be by itself. And if we look at the other part after the word so, they had to use materials they found on the island. That could also stand by itself. So we don't have to have them in one long sentence. We choose to. We made them one really long sentence, and that is referred to as a compound sentence. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, I'll stop playing around too much. We also could underline the island too. I guess I'll do it just so. Oh, no. All right, technology. The best of me. Okay, there we go. The word they really could be too, but okay. It's a lot harder than writing it with a pen. Sorry, guys. I'm making your video longer. Okay. They didn't have much time. And then the second set, actually, let's make the second set a different color. We're going to make the second set lime green. That's going to be fun. Format options. Oh. I thought it was going to be a little easier than that. Oh, there we go. Okay. They didn't have much time, so they had to use materials they found on the island. This word right here in the middle, so the one right after the comma. So I'm going to include the comma in that too. Oops. Let's make that transparent and thicken the line. And let's make it orange. Nope, I didn't mean that. Let's make the line orange. Okay. That is considered a coordinating conjunction. So there are two different kinds of conjunctions. Conjunctions join things. The coordinating conjunction usually conjoins either a list of things, and we'll use the word and, or it will join two independent clauses, which is what it's doing right here. So that is a coordinating conjunction. It's one of our fanboys. The other two remaining words are prepositions, which show the positioning. So we're going to put preposition over the word to. I'll scoot down verb because you know that's a verb by now. And then on is also a preposition. Sorry, you might be hearing my cat meow. She really likes being in this room that I'm in my house. All right, doing pretty good. I'd like this video to be a little shorter, but can't change that now. Let's look at the subject and the predicate. So, we have an interesting situation since this is a compound sentence, which we've already identified. We're going to say that under sentence structure. We are going to have multiple subjects and predicates. And now all of our subjects in this sentence are the word they. Anytime there's an action word, it happens to come back to they, which is the group of soldiers. So our verbs here didn't have, they, had to use. Oh man, I'm changing everything, guys. Forgive me. Okay. They had to use, it's they. They keep they keep doing things in the sentence. So what did they do? They didn't have, which I could have put the have, and then they had to use. So you could put they didn't have, or they had to use. Although to is a preposition, so that's why I didn't include it. But because it has a period at the end and is not commanding anybody to do something, they're just basically saying something. It is a declarative sentence. All right, thanks, guys.